Algebra 2 Classwork Solutions from May 12th on logarithms and their properties. We have the expression the log of 12 is equivalent to. It's important to realize that there's no base written, so it's assumed to be a common log with a base of 10. And we know that 12 is a product. And we could break this down as 2 times 6, or we could break it down as 3 times 4. We could also use 1 times 12. However, we're going to go ahead and use 3 times 4 for the purpose of this question, and I'll show you why that is in a minute. So we're going to rewrite this as the log of 3 times 4. And we can now see that there's a log of a product, which could be expressed using the product rule as the log of 3 plus the log of 4. The log of a product can be expressed as the sum of the logs of the factors. The next thing that we want to do is realize that we could bring down the log of 3, but we could do more with the log of 4. We can make 4 into 2 squared. So now we have the log of 3 plus the log of 2 squared. And again, the 2 squared was the replacement for 4. And now we're going to use another law or property called the power rule, because we have a power of 2. And the power rule says that that will come down in front of the log as the coefficient. So now we could rewrite this as the log of 3 plus 2, the new coefficient that was the power, times the log of 2. The power is no longer here because it came in front, it jumped in front as a coefficient. So we could express it as the log of 3 plus 2 times the log of 2, which would be choice 2. This coefficient here, if this jumped back up here, it would be 2 squared, so that would give us the log of 4 back. So that's another way of looking at this. The next question says, what is the value of x? In the equation, the log with a base of 5 of x equals 4. Log, base, answer equals exponent. Always important to write that into, ingrain that in your memory. So we have a base of 5 then. Log base answer equals exponent. The exponent what we're using is 4. X is the answer. So we can find 5 to the 4th power using our calculator. 625 is x. 625 is equal to x. X equals 625. Choice 3 here. The next classwork question was number 3. The expression the log with a base of 5 of 1 over 25, again log base answer, is equivalent to. So in this case we don't know the exponent. We know the base is 5, we're raising it to the exponent. We're going to use x until we find it, and it's equal to the answer of 1 over 25. And we know that 25 is the same as 5 squared, so 1 over 25 would be 1 over 5 squared. Since you have a reciprocal of 5 squared, we know that we used the negative exponent rule. So we know that our answer must be negative, and it must be that x is equal to negative 2. 5 to the negative 2nd power is equal to 1 over 5 squared, or 1 over 25. Choice 4 is the right answer. Number 4. Number 4, you had to do this in 2 parts. I'm going to use loose leaf to have more space. We have the log, all these have a base of 3, which is important. Log with a base of 3 of 9 plus the log with a base of 3 of 36 equals, minus the log of 3 with a base of 4. And we want to use the properties of exponents. So we're going to start off by adding up these 2 logs. We know that we're adding, or we have a sum of logs, so we could use the product rule and condense this. We're going to have the log with the same base of 3, and we condense it by multiplying 9 and 36. we're doing the product rule in reverse. That's going to be the log with a base of 3, and then 9 times 36 would come out to be 324. And then now this is our new condensed version of that, but we still have to bring down the minus log with a base of 3 of 4. Now it's important to realize, so here we used product rule of logarithms. Since we have subtraction or a difference, we're going to use the quotient rule now. And the quotient rule would be that we have the log with a base of 3 still, and then we're going to divide the 324. You always take the first one as the numerator and divide by 4. This is going to be the log with a base of 3. 324 over 4 is 81. So now we have the log of with a base of 3 of 81. Log base answer equals exponent. So the base is 3, exponent's unknown, and the answer is 81. The only value of x that would work is 4. 3 to the 4th power is 81. X equals 4 is your answer. The other classwork exercises will be in another video.